Welcome into the party, guys. Welcome to Sports and Balls, man. Been gone for a minute, but I am back. So is sports. So is the show. So hold on. Welcome in, guys. I'm Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls on a Thursday night, and if you live in Houston, Texas, tonight is a hell of an evening. And we will get into that here in a little bit. But again, welcome into the show. Lots to go over, man. Lots to go over today. We've got some NBA hoops we'll get into later. But as many of y'all know, I do not like getting into the NBA too much until about a week before the playoffs. Just the NBA, man, it's got a lot of work to do when it comes to regular season. It just has a lot. The NBA playoffs are kind of fun. I'm still okay with that. But as far as the regular season's concerned, they have a ton of work to do. Aaron Rodgers is hurt again. Lamar Jackson's hurt again. We'll get into that here in a little bit. There was an MLB trade yesterday with two-time World Series champion Houston Astros. And what else we got going on, man? A lot of NFL. I'll try to get into a parlay of the day. I'll try to give y'all something here in a little bit for parlay of the day. College football. I'm not going to sit here and tell you college football is going to be on point this weekend. I'm not. I'll go over the games with you, but there is nothing worth watching. There might be one or two. We will check it out. But as we always do, man, let's start this show with today's national holidays. Today is November the 20th, guys. 20th, 1 week away from Thanksgiving. Let's see, Future Teachers of America Day, Great American Smokeout. That is not what you think. That is not what you think. It is to stop smoking cigarettes, people. National Pay Back Your Parents Day. Yeah. Dude, what is that all about? My mom told me that a long time ago. You're going to pay me back. I'm like, really? I would never ask my kids to pay me back for anything. I don't think. I just pay your parents back. If you guys feel like paying your parents back, more power to you. Unless I win the lottery. Sorry, guys. You're screwed. Transgender Day of Remembrance. Okay. Universal Children's Day. Africa Industrialization Day. What else we got? Black Consciousness Day, International Hug a Runner. Miss Ruffino, giving you a virtual hug right now. She's an incredible runner. Runs marathons in her 60s. It's phenomenal. National Child's Day, National Peanut Butter Fudge, which, by the way, somebody at my work today's the potluck thing. I think we're doing potluck Thanksgiving. So somebody bring some fudge. That would be great. Lucia Day, if your name's Lucia, Revolution Day in Mexico, Social Enterprise Day, Rural Health Day, Pancreatic Cancer Day. That's a big one, huge one. They've made some big steps in cancer, man. Proud of them. World Philosophy Day. So there you go. There's your November the 20th national freaking holidays. Go get it. Also, would like you guys to know today's show is brought to you by Hercules Geotechnical Consultants, man. These guys are amazing. Building solid foundations starts with reliable information about the ground beneath you. Whether you're building a home, a highway, or an industrial facility, geotechnical testing is the key to ensuring safety, compliance, and efficiency. Go to HerculesGeo.com. That's a shout out to my boy Grant, who I missed. I need to get him back on the show. I know you guys miss having Grant on. Lauren, I need to get Lauren back on the show as well. But we'll get it in there. We will get it in there. By the way, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're listening to the podcast version right now, that's fantastic. Thank you for tuning in the podcast version. We also have a new advertiser on here. Novus Building and Design. Call them 713-805-9513 or email Amanda at novusbuildinganddesign.com. These guys are phenomenal. If you're building a new house, if you're remodeling your house, these guys get it done, man. They believe in building a home is more than just construction. It's a calling. Being female-owned and family-run, guided by our faith and commitment to integrity, He spent her entire career turning visions into reality through home building and remodeling services. Give him a shout, guys. Really, really good company. All right, let's get into some sports. Man, let's bang it off. Let's bang it off with the Houston Texans tonight playing the Buffalo Bills at home. I know you, because I posted this yesterday on social media. By the way, go to Sports with Balls on all your social media outlets. It's a lot of fun. And you guys gave me shit about it. And I'm like, the line opened at +3.5 for the Houston Texans. It is now at +6, I believe. Let's get over to this. I think it was at +6 this morning about 5 a.m. I'm going to look at it now. I thought it was going to move to 6.5. I still think it may move to 7. It's at -6, Buffalo -6, or Houston +6, however you want to look at it. Somebody said that, C.J. Stroud. Look, Vegas knew C.J. Stroud was out when they opened this line. They wanted to move it. This is an interesting football game. Davis Mills will start at quarterback for the Texans. Josh Allen, the front runner and the MVP, who scored 3 rushing touchdowns last week and 3 passing touchdowns last weekend, will start at quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, who are 7-3, 2-2 away. The Texans are 5-5, coming off a couple of interesting wins with Davis Mills. The Texans haven't had – this is what pissed everybody off. The Texans have not had a quality win so far this year. They'll give me the Mac Jones San Francisco 49er win as a quality win. It is not. They haven't played any quarterbacks yet this year that are very good. Their schedule has been light, to say the least, and when they faced really good teams, they've lost. They held their own against the Buccaneers. They still lost that game. But their wins come against a Titans team that's terrible, a Ravens-less Lamar Jackson team that was terrible. Now, the Ravens have since then become pretty good. They got Lamar Jackson back. Well, we'll get into that here in a little bit. But that win, they didn't have Lamar Jackson. You can't count that. They lost to the Seahawks. They beat the 49ers, but they had Mac Jones. They beat the Jaguars and the Titans again. So Titans, Ravens, 49ers without Brock Purdy, and like 3 key defensive guys on San Francisco. And then the Jaguars and Titans. Those are your wins for the Houston Texans. So tonight is a litmus test for sure, and they do not have C.J. Stroud. Now, you add all that up, the Texans +6 doesn't make a lot of sense. This should be 45-17. That's why this is tricky, and that's why I think this may be a little bit of a trap game. The Texans, I think, are over 500 when playing the Buffalo Bills at home. In fact, I think they may be 4-0, 3-0, or 4-0. No, the Bills played them. I forgot when. They're over 500 at home against the Bills. I know that. But it's just, I don't know why this is only -6. If you go back through Buffalo's games, they're double-digit favors in a lot, if not 8, 9 points. And this line is at 6. So it makes you wonder, what does Vegas know that we don't? What does Vegas know that we don't? I'm scared. I'm scared of this game. I don't think I'm going to bet it. I'm going to leave it alone. I know some people that are going to it. You guys are going to have a blast. I think tailgating is going to be fun. There's some new buttons on here. Let me try this real quick. There's not applause in here. Oh, look at that. I applaud myself. What else we got? Drum roll bongos. And we got the game, of course. All right, if you guys listen, if y'all want to call in, give me a call at 713-513-0193 or leave me a message in social media right here on the show, on the live show, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Back again to the Texans and the Bills. Tonight's game, Josh Allen, and I'll get into this MVP race in a second because there's another guy that I think is beating Josh Allen for MVP. But right now it's about the Texans and Bills. The over-under, here's the other interesting thing. The over-under is at 43.5. Now, we know the Texans' defense is really, really good. But, again, I'm going to go to who have they played. You want me to go down the list of quarterbacks that they've played? It's terrible. It is probably the easiest schedule in the NFL as far as playing quarterbacks. They've played no one. No one. Baker Mayfield. And the defense played good. That was a good game. That was a really good game for the Texans. That is their only game of the season. I'm like, man, they did well. They lost, but they did well. That is an elite team in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I'll give them credit on that. But as far as a win, a quality W, they have 0. They're 5-5. This would move them to 5-6. They still have to play Indy twice. They got the Chiefs coming up. The Texans are in a really, really tough spot right now. You got the Colts who are 8-2. All right. And if the Colts, look, they're going to play division games close. If the Buffalo Bills are only a 6-point spread, the Colts game is probably only going to be 3. They've got a game at home against Indy. They've got a game away against Indy. They play the Chiefs in 2 weeks. Yeah, they got Colts, Chiefs, Cardinals, Raiders, easy game, and then Chargers, Colts. They lose this game tonight, they're way, way behind the 8 ball. And then you wonder how quick do you bring CJ Stroud back, because they have a chance of going 0-3 over the next 3 games, and that would put them at 5-8, obviously missing the playoffs. And you don't recover from that. The Chargers, they end the season which at the Chargers and at home versus the Colts. That is brutal. And right now they've got a Bills, Colts, Chiefs 3-week stretch coming up. Woof. Big game. Big game for the Houston Texans. Litmus test, and it sucks that CJ Stroud isn't there. You know, are we throwing in the towel yet and waiting until next year for the Houston Texans? I'm tired of this. Oh, Texans are good. Texans are good. They're like 40 games under 500 for their I think for their entire franchise. They're exactly where they should be at 5-5. I'll give you that. And I'm sorry, Texans fans. I'm sorry. I know you're the Texans. Oh my God, dude, I'm so tired of hearing it. The organization is crap. Every badass player they've ever had is just like, man, wish it would have gone somewhere else. But you'll get it tonight. The place should finally be packed. I got a feeling tonight will be packed. I got a feeling it'll be half Buffalo Bills fans. By the way, if you're a Buffalo Bills fan and you're in Houston Texans, get over to Christian's Tailgate. That is the bar. It's wild over there. I know that for a fact that Christian's Tailgate has a huge party over there, and they have a blast doing it. So Texans at the Bills at the Texans tonight. I'll watch it. We'll see about a show tomorrow. If it's intense, maybe I'll jump on tomorrow and give you my 2 cents. Maybe do a short video. Let's get into the other games on Sunday, just in case. In fact, I'll do the parlay of the day for the weekend on the NFL games. Let me write it down here somewhere. All right, there we go. Patriots at the Bengals. New England. The Brady-less Patriots, 9-2. I love this team. Drake May. I got his rookie card around here somewhere signed. It's phenomenal. Drake May is on fire, dude. Listen to these numbers, dude. 2,836 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 5 picks. Did y'all hear me? 2,836 yards, 20 touchdowns, 5 picks. Now, let me go back to Josh Allen, who's 2,456 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 7 picks. So right now, through the air, Drake May is way better. Not way better, but better. Yes, that's right. Drake May is a better quarterback than Josh Allen right now. Woo! Man, as far as stats are concerned, he's 400 more yards passing, 2 more touchdowns passing, and 2 less interceptions passing. Awesome. Drake May is on fire. Up there in the MVP candidates, but I got another guy for you coming up. As far as this game's concerned, New England -7. The over-under is 49.5. The Bengals have zero defense. Ooh. Joe Burrow, by the way, was at practice. We don't know if he's playing yet. I believe he's throwing. They haven't said it. I think he was a full participant. Joe Burrow might be playing this weekend. I think that's why that game is at 50. But the Jamar Chase is obviously not in that game, so you'll rely on T. Higgins. Jamar Chase is suspended for spitting. I'm going to go. I'll take the Pats -7 on that, I believe. I don't think the Bengals can stop Drake May in that offense, and they've got that that running back guy. He is going off right now. Next game, Steelers at the Bears. Bears 7-3. A sneaky 7-3. We don't know the situation with Aaron Rodgers yet. I don't know if he's playing. Chicago -2.5. This over-under is I might do the under. The over-under is at 45.5. And until the fourth quarter, Caleb Williams doesn't look that good. So I might do the under at 45.5. I'll probably just leave that game alone. Giants and Lions. The Lions -10. I hate doing double digits in the NFL. This one may be it. Jared Goff has the same amount of passing yards, 2,490, but 21 touchdowns and 4 picks. So he's blowing, well, not blowing Josh Allen out of the water, but he's better than Drake May and Josh Allen in stats. 21 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. The Lions are in a groove right now. The Lions are playing good. The over-under's at 50.5. The over looks good on that. Detroit -10. Dude, I hate taking that. But I may do Detroit -10. I hate taking favorites like that. I'm going to leave that we'll hold off on that. Vikings at the Packers. This should be a good game. Jordan Love having a great season. 15 touchdowns, 3 picks, 2,400 yards as well. Josh Jacobs is the key to this one. I don't know his status, so I'm going to leave that alone. I don't think Josh Jacobs is playing. Justin Jefferson only has 2 touchdowns the entire season. We are in week 11. Oof. Or I'm sorry, week 12. And he has 2 touchdowns. If you can't get Justin Jefferson the ball, ouch. Seahawks at the Titans. Seahawks are favored by 12.5. The over-under here is 40. Oh man. I just don't like that. Game of the week, Colts at the Chiefs, Kansas City -3.5. If you're gonna the Chiefs are 5-5, the Colts are 8-2. I get it that this is in Kansas City. They're gonna come out. This is a litmus test for them as well. But if you're gonna give me 3.5 points in the Colts, I may take that, and everybody's going to call me an idiot for it, but I'm taking Colts +3.5. They're the better team right now. Their defense is phenomenal. I like the Colts, man. I really like the Colts. Daniel Jones hasn't showed a ton as of late. He's sort of come back down to earth, right? So it should be a close game, but I like the Colts and their defense. Give me the Colts. Jets and the Ravens, Baltimore -13.5. Oh, my goodness. The Jets have played decent football lately. Over under at 44.5. The Jets are starting Tyrod Taylor. I think that's why this is 13.5. Oh, I don't want to take that. That's a lot. That's 2 touchdowns in the NFL. I'm not touching it. Browns and Raiders. Shedeur Sanders will make his NFL debut. Oh man, there's so much here. Shedeur Sanders versus Geno Smith. Geno Smith has 12 touchdowns and 13 picks this year. The Raider, like Brady. I get it. He invested in it. And who's going to this game? Who's paying the numbers and the prices that Vegas wants to get into the Browns at Raiders game? Aside from the people that want to see Shedeur Sanders start his first game, Dion will be there. This game is on, what's it on, Fox? I don't know. Oh, it's on CBS. They will show Dion. What's the over-under about showing Dion on this game? I'm going to say 9. 9 times they'll chime into Dion. Maybe more. That'll be interesting. Good luck, Shedeur. He had a really, really bad outing last week when he came in for the injured quarterback Gabriel. Give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders minus the 4 points. Shedeur's not going to come in there and blow the roof off of anything. That's a bad. I think, look, if you're going to. Myles Garrett for the Browns is having a historic season. 15.5 sacks already. He's looking to shatter the sack record. I believe he'll get 2 or 3 this week too. So if you're going to watch that game, it's for Shedeur and Myles Garrett. So I like Vegas minus 4. Jaguars at the Cardinals. Man, what a disappointment the Cardinals have been. This is Jacksonville only -3. Jacksonville's played pretty good games, man. I think Jacksonville pulls this out. Give me Jacksonville -3. Eagles at the Cowboys. There was talk this week about CeeDee Lamb. About CeeDee Lamb leaving the Cowboys in the offseason. Whoa. Wow. He got suspended. He was throwing up at a casino at 7:30 in the morning at a trash can the night before last week's game. Obviously played pretty well, though. Maybe they need to do that more often. Him, who was the other guy he was with? Pickens. GP, George Pickens. But Pickens has been playing well. The Cowboys have been playing decent. This game is Philadelphia -3.5. This is such a rivalry. I'm not really going to mess with it. The Eagles should win this game. The Eagles are the quietest 8-2 team I've seen yet. Maybe the Colts. Well, the Colts aren't really that quiet. That's a surprise. I think the other team that's quiet, the Bears 7-3 and the Eagles 8-2 are the quiet, good teams in the NFL. But I'm not touching that game. Falcons at the Saints. New Orleans -1.5. The Falcons will be without Penix. Penix has now had 5 surgeries, season-ending surgeries. This is ridiculous. And by the way, give me New Orleans -1.5. I don't think Spencer Rattler. Well, Spencer Rattler will be. I just don't think the Falcons are going to play that well. So, give me New Orleans -1.5. They don't have Penix. Maybe that's better. Who knows? But 5 season-ending surgeries on knees and ankles. It's brutal for him. It's a brutal sport for him. I don't know how he recovers from that. If he does, good for him for making it to the NFL. Good for him for his college career. Short-lived, but good. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But Penix is out for the year again. Buccaneers at the Rams, the other game of the week. This is phenomenal. And it says Rams -7. These are my 2 teams to play in the championship to go to the Super Bowl. Buccaneers and Rams. So for me, this is a preview of what's to come. And I love the Rams and I love the Bucs. I'm just going to – the over-under's at 49.5. Let's have a ball-out game here. I'll probably take the over. I mean, these 2 teams are on fire. And here is my MVP of the NFL, and these stats are going to blow your freaking mind. Matt Stafford is 2,500 yards passing, 2,557 to be exact, 27 touchdowns, which blows everyone out of the water. I mean, the closest person to him is Jared Goff and Prescott with 21. He's got 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. That's it. And over 2,500 yards passing. The team's 8-2. They're 4-1 at home. These guys are, put your money on the Rams right now for the Super Bowl. They are good. If they stay healthy, they are good. They've got a great running back, and he's a pass catcher. Puka Nacua, one of the best receivers in the league. He's about to eclipse 1,000 yards this weekend, if not next. Stafford, 27 touchdowns, 2 picks. Just balling this year. Balling out of control. Good for him. So, I'll saying all that, I may take the Bucs +7. If you're going to give me the Buccaneers and 7 points, because I do believe that should be a close game. I've got the Pats -7. I'm not going to mess with that Detroit game. Just want to watch it. I've got the Colts +3.5. And then I've got Vegas, Jacksonville, New Orleans. Let's see. Vegas -4, Jacksonville -3, New Orleans -1.5. Those are all pretty good games. And then the Bucs +7. Those, put it in your parlay of the day. Wow. Really went off on the NFL right there. Really went off on the NFL. Let's get into some NCAA stuff real quick. I just want to dive into the rankings and then the terrible football games that are this weekend. I believe, if I'm correct, there's only 2 ranked matchups. Texas is playing Arkansas. Arkansas is 2-8. Texas is only favored by 8.5. Take that game right now. It's NUT. I'm actually going to put that on. Texas -8.5. I'm going to do that when I get done here. Houston's favored by 1.5 over TCU. Ohio State is playing Rutgers. Texas A&M playing Samford. A 1-10 Samford scene. There's not even a line on this game. This is really easy football for a lot of these teams. Miami's playing Virginia Tech. Alabama's playing Eastern Illinois. There's not even a line on that game. Oregon USC, there's your game. There you go. So that's the one that we'll be watching during my son's birthday party this weekend. I will have that game on for all of y'all that's coming to the house. That game will be starting at 2:30. Perfect. The party starts at 2, so we'll see you here on that. Other than that, man, I guess Oklahoma's got a decent game versus Missouri. Oklahoma's favored by 7.5. Yep. Other than that, man, Tennessee, Florida, but Florida's 3-7. Tennessee, there's not any good matchups. There really isn't. This is an easy week for a lot of the college football teams. And let's get into the rankings real fast. Your top 4 in the college football playoffs. Or let's go top 12. Ohio State, for sure. That is the quietest 10-0. I just talked about some quiet NFL teams that are doing good, like the Rams. Ohio State's 10-0. And I don't see them anywhere on any college program. Like, as far as, like, talk shows, like, nobody talks about them at all. And then number 1 team and 10-0 and just destroying people. Indiana, 11-0. Good for Indiana. Great for Indiana. That kid, their quarterback may win the Heisman. Texas A&M right behind it. Ohio State, Indiana, A&M at 10-0 as well. There's your undefeateds. After that, you got Georgia, 9-1. Tech, 10-1. Ole Miss, 10-1. Oregon, 9-1. I just talked about Oklahoma. They're 8-2. So here come your 2-loss teams. Notre Dame, who lost their first 2 games of the season, and now rattled 8 off. 8-2. Alabama's 8-2, playing really good football now. And BYU and Utah. That rounds out your top 12. 13, Miami. Let's see, 15, USC. Texas with 3 losses down to 7-3. Manning, I want him to stay next year. Look, I was talking to a guy the other day about Arch Manning and how he's his pressure, but dude, the Ohio State quarterback's got pressure. Indiana quarterback's got pressure. I mean, I get it, his is a little bit more, but you got to do better, man. 8-2 is way better than 7-3. You got to beat some of these big teams. Sark's doing a decent job over there, but man, got to do better. Houston, the University of Houston is 8-2. Watch out. Hopefully they sneak up there. So there is your college football rankings in some of the games this weekend. Major League Baseball had a trade with the Houston Astros and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves get closer Iglesias and infielder Dubon from the Houston Astros. And the Astros get Nick Allen, who is a decent shortstop for them. I believe this is because of Jeremy Pena, who I love. I just don't know how good he's going to be. Look, Nick Allen is an infielder. He can play anywhere, so we'll see how that goes. Dubon appeared in 133 games. He's a clutch hitter. Hit .241, earning his second Gold Glove as a utility infielder. He won another one in 2003. So there's your MLB news for the day. What else we got? Man, I think that's about it, guys. I really think that's about it. We were heavy on the NFL, got into some college football. Not really well. Just told you there's not a ton to go over. But Sports with Balls is back, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will get with y'all. Listen, if you missed any of the show, download the podcast. It'll be available directly after this. Y'all have an incredible Thursday. I will talk to y'all next week.